Oh, I forgot. Whoopsie. Production difficulties aside, welcome to this edition of Fantasy Focus Live. As we have the entire crew, Sam Holt, Ryan Levy, Matt Bucks, Derek Tate down here in the bottom right corner if you're tuning in live here on YouTube, Twitch, wherever you decide to join us. We got a hell of an episode of Squad Up coming your way as we're going to be drafting a player from each team of the NFC South to try to assemble the best fantasy squad. But then after that, we got to draft 4 movie or TV sidekicks along with the potential to have an actual sidekick coach, an assistant coach. This is going to be some madness. How's the crew doing today?
Doing good. You know, tired. It's Sunday. Trying to chill. I'm not drinking coffee lately, but I've got my matcha green tea, which is very bougie. So it is what it is.
Especially out of that nice little cup there. What color is that?
A Yeti?
Yeah, that's a Yeti. It's a seafoam. They call it seafoam.
Oh, seafoam. Yes. That's
seafoam.
what I was looking for.
Yeah, it's probably the girliest thing about me today.
Yeah. Spectacular Yeti.
You guys are in like Sunday chill mode where I'm like, coming in hot. Let's do this. Yeah.
I know. I'm like not ready for you.
My bad. I'll tone it down a bit.
I'm nervous squadding up against you guys, because especially when it comes to like movie and show characters, you guys get real deep and philosophical. And
I didn't realize you were picking 4. I think that's a bit deep for sidekick. I feel like most characters have 2 sidekicks. They have an animal sidekick and a best friend sidekick. And I feel like you went a bit too heavy-handed on
They're both eligible. I
understand they're both eligible. I just feel like as any kind of movie hero, if you have more than 2 sidekicks, like that's no longer sidekicks. It's just a team. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I disagree. Like Entourage, Vinny Chase has 4 sidekicks.
Yeah, but he's very extra.
They're not a team. Like by no means do they work together in a cohesive nature towards an end goal. So Vinny Chase has 4 sidekicks. I will not be picking any Entourage sidekicks for the record, although Lloyd was on my short list.
Sure.
I have one question about the sidekick squad up that we're going to do. Mm-hmm. Are video game characters allowed?
Yes.
Or just straight cinema?
Pop culture. Anything. Pop culture.
All right, anything goes, baby. Yes. Not that it matters.
Sam looks nervous now.
Yeah, she doesn't have to roll.
Sam's not ready. Sam has like 5 people written down because I thought this was going to be like a short sidekick thing.
Oh no, we go long.
We're going long. Super long. Now, speaking of long, drawn-out process, we got 4 draft picks we're going to be each making from the NFC South division. Go ahead and kick things off. Ryan Levy, you're normally the guy that takes off the hat. You got the mane. There you go. You got a hell of a hat collection. Go ahead and draw out of there to let us know what our draft order is. It is snake to and from.
Yes. So since we're doing the NFC South today, we're each going to draft a QB, a running back, a receiver, and a tight end. So due to us doing the NFC South, I'm using.
And you only get 1 per each team, correct?
Correct.
So what your player based on position and team, you're done with that team and you're done with that position.
Yes,
correct.
There was a little bit of confusion on Sam's end playing this game earlier this week on Twitter, drafting 2 Ravens and leaving off a Cincinnati Bengals member.
Did you get scolded online?
You cheated, Sam. I saw that.
I did not cheat, but wow, thanks for throwing the bus at me early in the episode. We're like 5 minutes in, and it's like Sam already messed up. Jesus.
Yeah, I've seen Tate throw a bus before, so that's valid.
Y'all are under that bus. You're getting steamrolled, baby. Let's do
Definitely
this.
like a Tonka Hot Wheels size bus, but still.
With the first pick in the NFC South micro draft, one only Buck.
Damn it.
I'll take Christian McCaffrey.
With the second pick.
Don't jump the.
Oh, number two. Yes.
Shnikes.
Third pick, Tater.
All right.
And that leaves me. So I got the wrap around.
Right, this is a tough one for me. Give me Christian McCaffrey.
Can you please explain to the listeners and viewers why you would take Christian McCaffrey first out of all the players we've listed?
I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here, but underwater running ability.
Underwater running ability.
Mm-hmm.
Is he also?
Yeah, I once saw him clear half the rec pool at the YMCA.
Ability to dodge or ability to break tackles underwater from underwater critters like crabs.
Correct. I mean, look, he's the easy number one for me this year in a PPR environment, non-super flex. So that's the easiest decision I'll make. I'll leave the hard ones up to y'all.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, okay, so for me at number 2 then, because I mean I would have taken McCaffrey 1 anyways. That's why I was upset that I didn't get the first pick. But I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara, and I think that's the solid number 2 in this microcosm of a draft. The volume that Kamara gets, the PPR, points that you can get from him just in the passing game, easy number 2 for me there. I do like Todd Gurley in this whole group, and I'm guessing that he'll go off the board next if this is going to be running back heavy first. But I just love the PPR format that I've got Kamara in, and it's a set it and forget it for me.
There you go.
He's a crock pot choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, so
that sounds really good.
We went McCaffrey, Kamara, not shocking. So I'm going to pivot. I'm going to go away from the running back spot. I'm going to leave Gurley there for you, Levy, if you want him. I'm going to go Michael Thomas, the guy that's easily a safe bet to catch 120 passes. I know that this division is kind of stacked when it comes to wide receivers, but I think Thomas is the best of the bunch. And if I'm expecting somebody to score more fantasy points, my money is on Michael Thomas over Todd Gurley this upcoming year. So pencil it in, Michael Thomas.
Man, this is kind of tough here.
This is going to really be difficult. I just realized that after my Kamara pick. I'm like, wait, I can't pick another Saint. Damn it.
This is I knew we were going to go with that, Tater. I mean, that was the obvious choice, but see, the problem is if I take Gurley here, I can't take Julio. So do I like Julio more than I like Chris Godwin or Mike Evans? I don't know. You'll have to wait in the next 5 seconds. So actually, I'm going to go with Gurley because I believe he is the best running back left on the board. I still haven't seen enough, or obviously haven't seen anything yet from Keyshawn Vaughn. And I'm unsure how I feel about Rojo. So I feel like Gurley is the safest running back left in the NFC South for me to take here. So that is my logic there. And I think the upside of 12 touchdowns is real. So
fair.
I tipped my hand a bit. Wide receiver, I'm going to go with next. I got to get my Buccaneer in here. So I'm going to go with Chris Godwin over Mike Evans in the wraparound here to start off our second round. I don't believe I need to convince any of you about Chris Godwin. I just feel like Chris Godwin's probably going to have the bigger season in comparison to Mike Evans with Tommy Brady under center. So I'm going to go with my boy, Chris Godwin.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I already went wide receiver, so I can't even. Godwin was off my board. It's what's tough. It's a little tough to do this because now I'm trying to figure out where the hell to go because I'm stuck with a Buccaneers running back more than likely, unless I want to draft, the complement to one of the other running backs that have already been taken. So, yeah, I kind of pigeonholed myself here.
Get Reggie Cinnabonifon going.
Damn it. I don't want to be – I tell you what, I do not want to be stuck. I already took a Saint, so I can't take Drew Brees. I have to take a running back for the Bucs, so I don't want to be stuck with Teddy Bridgewater under center, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Matt Ryan, unfortunately. Matty Ice. Tough one to swallow, but, I'll be the first to take a quarterback.
I mean, you almost had to.
Otherwise, I'm stuck with Teddy, and I don't want to be stuck with Teddy.
A lot of strategy goes into this.
Yeah, a lot. This is ridiculous. Okay, wait. So
Sam is stressed.
Guys, I'm sweating. Like, this is hard. Okay. Wait. So Levy, who did you take? You took Godwin.
You took Godwin and Gurley.
And Gurley. Yeah, you took Godwin and Gurley. Okay, I'm like.
I wonder this could be a new trend, like micro fantasy leagues.
I mean, it would be really difficult, and you'd basically have to ignore bye weeks.
I really want to do a guillotine league. I really want to do a guillotine league. That would be fun as hell. Every week, a new team gets axed, and those players evaporate into the free agent pool.
Oh,
I think that sounds like so much fun.
I think we're gonna have
that
to
would stress me out so much.
I think we're stressing Sam out just by the mere mention of a guillotine league right now.
Because I can't.
She's taking in a lot right now.
Sam has a hard time saying no to fantasy leagues too. So like,
I do.
Be in.
I have a lot of leagues this year. I just got in the Scott Fish Bowl, so I'm excited for that.
Yes.
Very excited about that. Okay, so this is all vamping because I'm trying to figure out who I want to take next because
You're about to auto draft if you don't hurry up.
I'm not auto drafting. There is no
draft.
Yeah, you're going to be auto drafted, Cameron Brate.
9, 8.
I will not. Don't do that. This is tough. Because I can't take. No, I don't even mind doing that. That's fine. I'm gonna take Julio because I want to stack up at wide receiver, and he is a perfect pick for my team, and I don't mind getting what I'm gonna get with the other two teams. So I like that.
Okay.
Got to go with that. Going with it. Sticking to my guns.
You know what would be really tough is to do this in the AFC East.
Give me
Right. We'll do it. Who you got, Buck?
give me Gronk. Because the rest of the tight ends in that division are pure shite. Honestly, I think
It's tough.
do I go Breeze or do I go Calvin Ridley here?
PPR format.
Oh, Levy's trying to drop. I get it. I say where
I'm going to
Levy's
go
going
Calvin
with
Ridley.
Yes.
it. The reason being-
I'm going to fall on the Teddy Bridgewater sword here, but I think I'm pretty stacked up. I'm stacked up, gacked up.
Yeah, I was waiting for you. I thought you were going to go Breeze. I really thought you were going to go Drewy Breeze. Because Levy, he couldn't have gone any other direction at quarterback. He would have had to go Teddy.
You just handed me the championship, Buck. Thank you, sir.
I don't think so. Your tight end's going to be suspect. I know that.
All of our tight ends are going to be suspect outside of Gronk.
No, I mean, yeah, probably.
Probably.
Gronk's the biggest name. Do we know that Gronk's going to be returned and actually be Gronk this year, though?
Right.
I mean, I don't know that he's going to be Gronk smash, but he'll be like Gronk and chill. He'll be there.
I like a Gronk and chill.
That's a hot take from Sam.
Who doesn't
Sounds like a
Gronk?
Frankenstein
Gronk and
monster, the Gronk and chill.
Gronk and chill? The Gronk and chill sounds like a featured beverage at like a tiki bar.
In Tampa?
Yeah.
Oh, the
The
getaway.
Gronk and chill has what's that a blue carousel, so it's like got a float that's like blue at the top and then it goes down to like a yellow.
Gronk and chill sounds like a Tim Robinson sketch character.
The Gronkowski.
So good.
Because it hits you hard. Pow.
Wait, who's next? Is it me?
Yep, you're up.
Yep, you're up.
Okay. All right, so I've got Kamara off the Saints. I've got Julio off the Falcons. And that basically leaves me with the Brady Bridgewater conundrum.
Wait a second. I'm screwed, I just realized.
Yeah. So
Because I can't take Teddy Bridgewater.
Bucky, you're gonna end up with blame. Oh yeah, I don't.
I didn't even realize that. You're like, I'm stuck with Teddy. No, you're not.
I'm going Jameis.
you're really screwed.
Unless Sam is nice.
Oh, I played myself.
Wait,
Oh boy, I got a fire alarm going off in my house.
that's not good. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go Brady because then that means I can. Hopefully, none of you guys are gonna take Ian Thomas later. So,
Hate to break to you. Whoopsie.
Someone's gonna take him.
Levy. You
Shoot.
can unmute yourself. Sorry about this. Fire alarm stop.
Yeah, it's not good in here. Fire alarm going off. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
Boy.
We can hear Alfie. Hope
Yeah,
he's
he's
okay.
barking. It's just chaos over here. Sam, who did you pick?
I took Brady.
Brady. Okay.
Where are you going? That's a howling bark from a small dog.
Yeah, it's only when the fire alarm goes off.
Oh man,
it has stopped. We are back to normal here in the Levy household
for now.
For now.
Get your pick in before.
All right, so Tay, who did you take? I'm sorry.
It is my turn. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ian Thomas.
You suck.
Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but that's where that's the direction I have to go.
So sucks. So I'm gonna get the second string. I have to take the second string tight end out of Carolina. All right, well, it is what it is. I think I'm so heavy, like handed.
The second string quarterback for the Saints.
Don't worry about me.
Taking Taysom Hill.
Drew Brees goes down Q1 game 1.
So that leaves me with Brees at QB, but that means I have to take the second string tight end for
the Panthers.
Carolina. I don't even know who that is.
Now Sam's going to be stuck with the third string tight end for the Panthers.
What? How did that happen? That's not fair.
That just happened.
You hate to see it.
How did this happen?
Oh, man. All right, so whoever it is, I'm going to go take care of the fire alarm, but I got the backup tight end for the Panthers. I'll be right back.
You have Seth DeValve.
Seth DeValve.
What the F?
Or Chris Manhurts.
This is too hard.
Or you can go Tamarick Hemingway, Sam. Wait, it's my turn. I gotta I gotta go Ronald Jones.
I'd rather have Seth DeValve than Ronald Jones.
Whatever. But you get to take your pick between Hemingway and Buckey. Who was the other guy? Manhurts?
Yeah, Chris
Manhurts.
Kind of a fitting name for that team. Man, it hurts.
You guys are screwed. You guys are so screwed. Do you not realize that how I work this draft like a magician? I've actually got a starter at each position. I'm the only person.
Yeah, Tate, you win, man. We did not do well on this.
Math was hard this morning.
I was looking great until I got the backup.
All right, I have to take Chris Manhurts. Sucks.
And Buckey, do you want Taysom Hill or Jameis Winston?
We got to do this again. We got to go around this circle again.
Taysom Hill has more of a chance at scoring touchdowns, so I'll go Taysom Hill. He won't throw any passes, but he might catch a run from tutties.
So here are the squads. Run them down real quick before we move to the Sidekicks draft for here.
No, we got to do this again. This was too fast. We got to do this again.
No redos.
There's no flying in fantasy drafting.
This is hard. I don't like it.
So, all right, I'm running it down real quick. Buckey has Taysom Hill as a starting quarterback, but it's saved and probably salvaged by the fact that Christian McCaffrey is his running back, Calvin Ridley at wide receiver, and Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Sam has Tommy Boy, Tom Brady at quarterback, Alvin Kamara at running back, Julio Jones at wide receiver, but the fantasy stud that is Chris Manhurts at tight end on a weekly basis. Levy, Drew Brees at quarterback, Todd Gurley at running back, Chris Godwin at wide receiver, and then Seth DeValve. Yeah, I mean, because the tight ends are off the board for all the Carolina Panthers tight ends. Oh. And then myself, I've got Matt Ryan, Ronald Jones, Michael Thomas, and Ian Thomas at tight end. So
what about Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
No, that's JTT was actually. I mean, did you ever see Man of the House with Tim Allen and Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Of course, man.
Yes.
I watch anything Timmy Allen puts out there.
Yeah, I met
Although
him.
I don't think he was on Man of the House. JTT was he? Was he his son?
No, I think he was his son. JTT was the man of the house, quote unquote.
He was.
I thought Man of the House was. He had like 3 daughters. Tim Allen.
Am I mixing up my?
No, he was in
You're mixing up your. Yeah.
Am I mixing up my Home Improvement stuff?
Yeah, that was Chevy Chase and JT.
Well, damn, mixed up Home Improvement.
Shit.
You mixed it up. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Sorry, my bad.
You blew it, Tate.
Obviously.
Better not blow the Sidekicks draft.
All right, so yeah, I can't blow the sidekicks draft. Again, any sidekick whatsoever is eligible for drafting, and you have to draft an assistant coach. That's how this works. Now, are we just going to go ahead and do the inverse order of the draft that we just did, or are we going to go ahead and reselect the draft order here, Levy?
No, repick.
Reselect. This is a brand new deal.
I mean, obviously, I would vote inverse order, but
Yo, Chuck says man hurts is prime for a big
reselect
year.
for sure.
yes, Chuck, love it. And what's up?
Yeah,
Dried Ocean?
absolutely.
Yo, Dried Ocean, what up, dude? Thanks for joining us, Miss Dried Ocean.
Well, hopefully, my fire alarm doesn't go off again, so we can do this uninterrupted. You know, the rioting out here. Apparently, they're rioting in the daytime now in Oakland. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully,
Dude,
again.
the pictures you posted on the IG, man, just wild.
Yeah,
you're on top of that Target building that got looted, right?
Yes. So at one point it was on fire. So hopefully that's not what's happening out there right now. But let's do the order. All right. So picking first.
Levy didn't.
It worked out in my favor. Let's go.
You've admitted that these aren't your strengths, so you need the first.
I need the first pick. I'm intimidated drafting with you guys here. Tater's got the second pick.
Oh yeah, baby, bring it on. Y'all are screwed.
Oh, I'm ready. I did a little homework. You know, I spent hours researching sidekicks.
Did you really?
You don't watch movies.
I don't watch as many movies as you guys. Buckey with the 3 pick.
I wanted 4.
Well, because you like honestly, the wraparound pick on these kind of shorter drafts is nice.
Yep. So I guess I'm on the clock, huh? Sam,
yeah.
4th. All right.
Yeah.
I'm 4th. Cool. I've got more time to cram in. You know, because I only had a couple names written down. I didn't know we were doing.
I got some good ones though. I'm about to throw you guys some curveballs after I cleaned your clocks in this serial draft. That's the only thing I've done well so far.
Only one pick that'll piss me off right here. Don't do it. Don't do it to me.
Listen, when you're entering the danger zone and you have the need for speed, what better ideal wingman is there than the one and only Goose? Give me some Goose. The Goose Maverick all day.
Goose died.
Yeah, Goose is dead.
It's okay. It's okay. Goose is a first-round draft pick.
It's a little bit of a reach, in my opinion.
Not a reach. You got to go get the guys you want.
Considering he's deceased. We're supposed to be going into battle here.
You don't get the fighter jet. You just get Goose.
Says who?
That's how we've always played it. You don't get the
fighter jet. The fighter jet man. Goose.
So you got a good, smart, sharp man, also athletically inclined. Look at the volleyball scene.
Mm-hmm.
So Goose, he can play a little bit, but I just got to say, he's dead. Number 1, and number 2, you don't have the benefit of the aviation going on here.
Exactly.
I got the benefit.
His top-notch aviation skills do not come into play here.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
Well, not in like flag football.
We're talking about a sidekick anyway. He's a hell of a sidekick, man.
He is. I mean, he also tears up a piano at your local watering hole.
And there's no one that sets a better spike up than Goose. All right.
Set up, man. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
In what world can Tom Cruise spike a volleyball? He's like 5'4".
It's got to be a short net.
I think they made the nets short.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I'm glad you went Goose. Goose wasn't on my board, but all right. So if we're looking at sidekicks, not main characters, folks that or entities that help in a main character's adventure. Phenomenal cosmic power. I'm going with the genie. I'm going with the genie from the original 1993 film, R.I.P. Robin Williams. But the genie, he's limitless as far as his power goes as a sidekick. I'm going genie easily. Not only is my team going to have great morale, but the dude can do whatever the hell he wants. Genie at 102.
I'm disappointed. I thought for sure that he wasn't going to be drafted by anyone because he was like number 2 on my board.
So are you technically drafting the lamp? And, if he's out of the lamp, then yeah, you get the genie. But what are the chances he's actually out of the lamp?
The coach that I'm going to draft later will know exactly when to rub the lamp.
Okay. I had to ask the question. this is a controversial pick here because some would consider Aladdin the sidekick to Genie.
Ooh.
I can see that.
That's Genie's movie.
The movie is about Genie. Might as well be Genie's adventure.
Yeah.
Trying to save Aladdin's ass every time.
You know, the name of the movie is Aladdin.
It's
the hell
just
are you
a
talking
vessel.
about?
It's a vessel to pump a Genie movie out.
I'm with Tate on this. Genie's the sidekick.
My ass. All right, Bucky, you're on the clock.
Well, I'm going to go coach first here. It's all about mentality, and I know that if I let this linger, Levy's going to pick it up. It's Phil Brickma.
Yeah, dude. I had it written down.
Pitching coach for the Chicago Cubs. Look, he's not exactly what you would call a by-the-book coach, right? He's not exactly one who's sharp on fundamentals, but he understands the 3 R's: readiness, recuperation, and conditioning. He's going to get everybody rearing to go. He's going to wrap his food up in his vomit bag, take it to go in the hotel. He might get stuck in between some doors, but he relies on his players to really help him out. Okay, loves sunflower seeds, loves chewing tobacco, so I get along with him on that front. He's just my guy. Phil Brickman is going to have everybody primed, ready, and we're going to play some ball. Let's play some ball.
Yes, Buck. You're damn right if you didn't take him with one of these two picks here.
Yeah, dude, I knew Brickma was the guy Bucky was targeting for his first round pick. There was never a doubt in my mind.
Yeah, had to be Phil.
All right, Sam. Sam seems like she's still kind of stressing out over here. You have the wraparound.
It's a stressful Sunday, man. Okay, so I have a bunch of very different types of people on my list for sidekicks. I'm gonna go sidekick here. I'm gonna wait on assistant coach, and there's a lot of different ways they can fit together. First, you know what? I'm gonna go with number one for me. So 104 is gonna have to be Chewbacca. Classic sidekick, and Chewie is so helpful in so many ways. Not only is he a giant beast of a being and can carry you out of any situation, he can save you, but he's the comic relief, and if you understand what he's saying, you're gonna be laughing all day long. So I gotta go with Chewbacca for my 104.
I got a question, Sam. Don't take this the wrong way, but is there maybe kind of like an intelligence stunt with him going on? Because he could seemingly understand 20 some odd languages, but he can only speak one.
It's just the way that your vocal cords are, adapted. Like when you'd have a conversation with your dog and he understands what you're saying, but he can only bark back. It's kind of like that. So he knows what you're saying and he can speak it back. It's like I am Groot, it's like you can only say certain things, so you get what he's saying.
You drafted a 6'7" dog.
Yeah, loyal as F, and I'm very excited for what he's gonna be able to do for my squad.
Loyal as Buck.
Yeah.
I mean, he's no goose.
I mean, when you saw him in this individual solo movie, he was in the pit and he was just eating people because that's the type of thing he can be. He can just absolutely destroy your opponent. So he can go from being like playful and fun and good to have around to just eating someone. So I want that kind of a caliber.
Not only that, but that dog can use a crossbow like no one's business, and they're known to tear the arms off of their opponents when losing at chess.
It's true. Yeah.
So I want a sidekick that can rip someone's arms off, and I think that's
good. Good. I have a counterpunch for it. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure you do. I've got the wraparound. So
201.
I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a really weird pairing, but I think that based on her personality and how she can, tame the beasts and is just so brilliant, she knows how to use all of her weapons at her disposal. I'm gonna go Hermione Granger as my second pick, and I think that's a solid pick. I think between the two of them, the way that she's dealt with, obviously always having to outsmart the people that are a part of her crew. She's smarter than Ron. She's way smarter than Harry, and she also has to deal with Hagrid's giant of a stepbrother, and keeping them alive when he's around. I think that she's a really good fit to pair with Chewbacca, so I'm going to go with Hermione.
I don't even know who that person is.
Yeah,
you don't know the Harry Potter?
Harry Potter books? No? Okay, sure.
This is where Levy's at a
she's the smartest wizard of her age, so. She's the most brilliant wizard of her age.
I have a feeling I'm not going to know who half of your guys' picks are.
That's fine.
You nerd.
I like the Hermione pick. You love you some Hermione, Sam, is what I learned about you. Yeah. Is she your favorite character in all of...
In Harry Potter?
Ever.
My favorite character ever.
Yeah.
She's probably not my favorite character ever, but I feel like she's just a switch army knife of like, she can just do so many things.
She's real sassy too, which I appreciate.
I like the sass as well. The sarcasm, she's not afraid, and she doesn't need her magic. She punches people straight in the face. She tells it like it is. So
okay, I like that. So you drafted Chewbacca. So clearly, I need somebody that can take a beating and get back up. I need resilience. I need character. I need a bit of slime ballness involved with this next pick. It's none other than Marv of the Sticky and Wet Bandits.
Yes.
Marv takes beatings better than anyone in cinematic history. He also tends to hurt his feet quite a bit, but yet he can walk like nothing happened. He has had piercing hot irons placed directly on his forehead. He has had things fall on him from lengths and heights of which I cannot reproduce, but he always gets back up. He gets electrocuted and doesn't die, and he's always chasing down whatever it is in front of him. So you give Marv a task, Marv is going to go through whatever lengths necessary, including Chewbacca's dumbass, who's going to get he thinks that Marv is just a rag doll he's going to kill. You can't kill Marv. That's been proven. So Marv, you can't kill him. Therefore, I have a tactical mastermind in Phil Brickma, played by the exact same character, by the way, or the exact same actor. You haven't noticed my strategy here on my team. It's the same guy.
You just played the great sidekick, man.
Yep. It's the same guy. So obviously they're going to be able to talk to each other telepathically. So
damn,
just seamless transition. I'm going only Daniel Stern.
This is a good strategy.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see if it works out for him. But wow.
Yeah.
You broke Tate.
You did break me. That was good. Daniel Stern has been picked twice in the first 2 rounds back to back for Buck in the sidekick draft. Oh shit.
Yeah,
I gotta call.
You're on the clock, Tate.
Give me a sec to catch my breath.
I had to do it.
All right. We're good. Okay. So I'm looking at my team. I've got the all-powerful Genie. I'm going to be carrying the lamp into battle because I'm also included into this team. So to hell with my coach being able to use the lamp. I'll use it when I feel necessary. So what I need is a little bit of – I need a loyal sidekick. And even though he will steal your wife when you're down, he's still willing to go to bat for you whenever you need, and he wants to party with a guy that imagines his Jesus parties in a tuxedo T-shirt. That's Cal Naughton Jr. Give me Cal Naughton.
That's a good pick.
The Magic Man.
I mean, he'll help you if their invisible fire is attacking you. He'll try and help you put it out. So I get that pick. Clutch guy. Someone that you want, who's ready to dance, brings the taser to the party. He's the kind of wild card that you want. I get it. It's a good pick.
He's the ride or die guy. He's the ride or die. He's with you. He'll steal your wife, but he's still gonna have your back. And when it matters most, he'll still shake and bake with you.
We got less than an hour till NASCAR.
Shake and bake.
Here. So in spirit, I fully approve this pick, Tater. I love this.
Shake and bake is nonsense.
What is this? Why does your accent for Jean Girard sound Scottish?
That's the only accent he knows how to do.
He's got one knob that he knows how to turn, and he turns it every time.
My voice? My accent voice. My voice? My accent voice.
I love the Cal Naughton pick, but he is a piece of shit. He
stole his wife.
Yeah, I can't allow that. So because of the adultery, I'm gonna bypass this, and I'm gonna strike it from my own record here. I don't even want to see Cal Mountain's face doing Ricky Bobby dirty like that.
Well,
Don't
so
you guys are getting
your leg. Sorry.
You guys are getting dirty here in round 2, so I feel like I need to also get dirty and get myself.
Well, I'm sorry, Phil Brickma and Marv. I'm threatening. So
I know. I need someone dirty enough to play with these guys. So I'm digging a little deep here. I need someone to do my dirty work for me. I need a loyal guy who's not afraid to do anything. So one of my favorite movies of all time is the one and only Goodfellas. And Henry Hill is one of my favorite characters of all time, played by the one and only Ray Liotta. And I know here at Fantasy Focused, we are big Joe Pesci fans.
Oh, yeah.
So you bastard.
I'm going to go get myself a little Tommy DeVito. I need a guy to anchor the squad. I'm taking Tommy DeVito into battle with me. He will slice and dice. He will do whatever it takes to get the job done. And that's a guy I want on my team.
I mean,
that's the best pick you've ever made in any draft.
It's the bitch that'll get you.
He's a violent bipolar man. Which side of Tommy are you getting here?
The funny guy.
Coming from the guy that also drafted an entire squad of sociopaths. The last time we did a squad.
This squad isn't over yet, Sam. This squad isn't fully built yet.
I'm just saying, how can you judge a sociopathic pick when you made a team entirely of sociopaths the last time?
I don't think Tommy's a sociopath because I think Tommy knows who he is. He's just a violent bipolar individual who can snap at the drop the hat. That doesn't make him a sociopath. Sociopaths are convinced that there's nothing wrong with them. I think Tommy full on knows everything that's wrong with him. He just can't control himself.
True.
Yeah, he still drafted the guy that had a nail in his head.
Well, if you guys think that was a good pick, I'm on the wraparound here. So 301. I need someone who has supernatural abilities, who's got eyes in the back of her head, who can tell me when to turn left instead of right. The one and only Trinity from the Matrix.
Sure.
The sidekick to Neo.
No, she's a sidekick. I'll give you that.
Sidekick.
Also a love interest, so it's kind of a blurred line.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe I want a little love on my team as well. Maybe.
But can't you be making love to your sidekicks? Like,
yes.
Is that legit? Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of a babe, so I'm on board with Trinity as my 3-hole there.
So you've got 2 deceased people on your team. Actually, 3. Actually, you are 3 for 3.
She's not dead in the first one.
She's dead in the third one, the end of the series.
Well, Spoiler alert.
Did anyone watch
Spoiler
that?
alert for anyone watching right now.
My apologies, man.
Who even watched the second one? It stunk.
Yeah, the Matrix Revolution was Revolutions, and then what was it? Reloaded. Reloaded and Revolutions both sucked.
Was it the one Revolutions they were just on the was it the Nostradamus the whole time? The ship, whatever they call it. Archimedes, who knows?
I don't know if it was called
Random names. Oh my gosh.
The Nebuchadnezzar.
That's what it was.
Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, I don't know. So, Levy, what was it? Trinity
at 301.
All right. Well, I mean,
interesting. Your team has some odd dynamics here. I feel like Tommy and Trinity are not going to be gelled at all.
They're all dead.
I got a bunch of small contributors here,
Levy's pick are just ghosts.
That's it. That's part of my strategy. I'm in your head now.
All dead people.
Team Casper, and we're not talking mattresses.
God almighty. All right. So, Phil Brickman's off the board, unfortunately, and so is Marv. You had to pivot. Whew. A little tricky.
Yeah, sure is, Tate.
I've got Jeannie, who's just going to hold down everything. It doesn't matter what happens. So I need a clone that will do whatever I command and is emotionally attached to my emotions and reflects exactly how I feel heading into battle. So I'm going to go Mini-Me. Mini-Me is willing to kick Austin Powers right in the junk at a hat's notice. So give me some mini-me.
Oh my goodness.
I respect this pick. I
respect it. I had him written down too. I get it.
Is he even a sidekick? He gets booted by Dr. Evil at the end. He just says, "Piss off! I got my son Scott."
Wait, is that what happens?
But I think that's why I respect mini-me so much.
So you want the mini-me
be ousted by his master and still have enough fight to go right back at him.
Did that happen in Goldmember?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay, that's why I don't remember.
He ended up signing up with Austin Power, so he's not just completely lifeless when you remove his master or whatever. So
here's what I've figured with the coaching tutelage of Phil Brickman, he's going to turn Mini-Me, and I essentially inherit Mini-Me mid-battle because Mini-Me will play whatever side is most convenient. So thank you, Derek, for that gift. An unexpected pick there for me at 3:02, considering I wasn't on the clock, but I'll take Mini-Me. My number 3 here, this one was tough. You look through cinematic history, you want to identify loyalty, number 1. You want somebody who has a kind heart and possibly they're in a loveless marriage for over 12 years. And they're just extremely frustrated with their lot in life currently. So they decide to go on a cattle drive. We're talking about none other than Phil Berquist from City Slickers, played by Daniel Stern. Ultimate sidekick there for Billy Crystal. Look, he's been through so much, and again, just the ultimate sidekick, just an ultimate sidekick. Very, very terrible at riding horses at the beginning, but masters it towards the end. Able to really come together as a team. He is a pure team player. Phil falls in love while on this particular cattle drive. So you got Phil. You're good to go. You got somebody who wants a new lease on life, and that's Phil Berquist.
I did not see this strategy coming.
I did not either.
I mean, if you just want to scope out the next potential picks, just go to IMDb Daniel Stern, and you'll know exactly where Buck is potentially going.
I love it, man. This is a good squad, though. It's hard to beat.
I mean, Phil Brickman, Marv, and Phil Berquist. 2
Phils and a Marv.
Oh my gosh.
And one Daniel.
Sam, we got back-to-back.
We got some back-to-backs here. This is tough. So one pick I know I want to make. I don't know if I want to end. No, screw it. I'm going to go assistant coach, and I'm going to go Bill Yost from Remember the Titans. He's a clutch assistant coach in that he is all that is strategy behind the lines. He's got the trick plays. He's got, the encouraging speech to get your squad on the field. For an assistant coach, I think that is a hefty pick. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm surprised you guys didn't take him.
Damn you, Sam. I only had 2 assistant coaches written down, and they have both been drafted.
You're welcome. So I'm excited to get Coach Yost to go with my squad. And I feel like there's going to be a theme here of just strategy on my team. And I do have the wild card in Chewbacca, and he can rip someone's arms off. So we do already have that muscle. So I don't need to go heavy on the muscle again with another pick. So I'm going to go Dr. John Watson of Sherlock Holmes. And I'm going to go with Jude Law's Watson. And I'm excited about having another strategic guy on my team who's going to find ways to defeat other people that are going to be outside the box. So I'm really excited about getting someone like him on my squad.
I like it. Need the brains.
Need the brains. I mean, he's someone that can take you down with the sleeper hold pinch from behind, and you don't even see it coming.
Oh, man, I don't know about Watson here, Sam.
Watson's a great pick.
I think you have some gaping problems here.
I have one more pick to make. I don't think there's any gaping holes.
Coach Yost he knows how to inspire. He won't let the refs get the best of him. Yeah, I like Yost, but not huge on Watson there.
I think that paired with Hermione, are going to be incredibly brilliant strategists, and then working with Coach Yost, and then you just throw Chewbacca in there. You just take the arms off the people that they're missing on the sidelines. I think is a solid team.
Okay, again, you can take You can take Marv's arms, but you can't take his soul. So you can't kill him.
I'll find something that's take someone's soul next.
Your soul is mine. Anyway, Bucky, on the clock.
Your pick next.
Okay. I'm just about out of Daniel Stern sidekick characters, so we're gonna have to take a little bit of a detour here. I want somebody that performs under pressure, and this man personifies, maybe not having the best preparation, maybe the best education leading up to his career choices. It would be Harry Doyle's sidekick, Monty, in Major League 2. So in the booth, he has dynamite drop-ins, comes out of nowhere with just amazing takes like, I heard that, or fly ball, caught. But he steps up to the plate. Monty is everything I could need in a yes man, and he'll get me booze when I need the booze, and that's the main thing. So, like, I'll just send Monty on beer runs. Monty will come right back. He won't say much. He'll be disciplined. And I'm making sure that we're paying his full scholarship for broadcasting school. So he's good to go on that front. But I just need a yes man, and that's Monty from Major League 2.
I love it. It's a good pick, man.
Yeah.
He is a sidekick. Undoubtedly a sidekick.
Yeah.
We got Tea Towel God joining us on Twitch, our only Twitch viewer right now. So
thank you for being our only Twitch viewer. And I do not say that condescendingly. I say thank you for joining us. So to explain what's going on, we're all drafting a team of all sidekicks and then one assistant coach from whether it be cinema, whether it be TV, movies, video games, etc.
Pop culture, anything.
Pop culture. Yeah, there we go. That encompasses everything. Speaking of pop culture, I need another loyal sidekick. I want my team to be cohesive, and I want my sidekicks to lead by example. But I also want them to have the ability to adjust on the fly. And even if he doesn't get the respect he deserves because he got demoted from being called a noble steed down to a pet within the blink of an eye, but he also impregnated a dragon, and that's Donkey. Donkey from Shrek. Give me Donkey. And that'll do.
Was it the dragon pregnancy thing that really sent you over the top here on this pick, Derek?
I think that if you have the ability to be able to talk your way out of being roasted from a fire-breathing dragon, then yes, you are a noble steed, and you have earned your keep on my squad. And not only that, but I can ride Donkey into battle.
Very slowly, but it's efficient, I guess, and they'll never really quit. You don't need to feed them much or give them much water. A donkey's going to be a donkey. So I like it because it'll work, and he's one with a dragon, so there are no dragons out here, so I don't really see how that's really a threat. But yeah, unless you went with, like, what's the name of Daenerys Targaryen's smoking hot? Who?
Drogon.
No, not the dragon. Her assistant.
Missandei.
Oh, yeah. I could go with that.
Levy.
Man, this is tough. This is on the fly here because you guys are picking some of my people here, so I had to mix it up here. But when I think of a sidekick, I like a good nickname. I like a good morale booster, a team player, a guy who can swing a big stick. His nickname is Ham. He was once quoted as saying, "You're killing me, Smalls." I want Hamilton Ham Porter on my team as my sidekick.
Good pick.
I like it.
It's a good pick. Some might argue that he's one of three main characters in the film and not necessarily a sidekick, but I think we're at that point, we're picking nits at that point. So,
I mean, he's Benny's. He is lacing up Benny's PF Flyers. Let's be honest.
Okay,
here.
fair. That actually is the moment where he bends the knee, literally, for Benny the Jet.
Oh man, I love Benny the Jet. I just, I got to draft someone from Sandlot in every single one of these. So, and there we go.
Sure.
All right, so I had no coaches prepared because they both got drafted. So I'm going to think outside the box here. I'm gonna go pop culture on you. Odds are Sam and Derek don't know who this individual is. This individual can fly in any weather. He is the coach to Lil Wayne. His name is the Birdman. And the reason I am going to choose him is because he has unlimited funds and he has a Bugatti. So I am going to choose the Birdman as my coach. He is an assistant coach.
Except for when he steals from you millions upon millions and you totally break off from all relations with the man.
Oh my God.
That's why he's just an assistant coach. It's okay.
Yeah, he is most certainly an assistant coach.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You really screwed me there with the pick, Sam. I had Yost. I did not think any of you guys were going to go with Yost.
No, I knew I wanted to go with Yost. I had him written down on my Post-it. Yost, no matter what.
So I have to draft a coach. It's unfortunate because there is one more player I would like to draft that is not a coach, but can't do it. Can't do it given the rules. I already filled up my lineup the way I wanted. So I need a coach that assisted his main character during tough times and showed up for work, showed up to the office no matter what. And he would do anything to make a dollar to make ends meet. He would wash windshields of cars. He would show up to work even when his pants weren't clean and show up bare ass at a golf course. That man is Otto from Happy Gilmore.
Love that pick.
He has to take a shower in a nearby lake, which he does willingly. This guy will show up no matter what, and I know he'll show up in battle for me. So give me the guy that's accredited on IMDb as Otto, but he is my caddy from Happy Gilmore.
Okay, I like that a lot. That's a good pick. I don't know what he really brings tactically to the team, but I respect the pick, Derek.
Yeah, I don't know tactically. I just know that he's going to show up and people are going to follow his lead because of his work ethic.
Love it.
So good.
Levy! Or no, it's Buckey.
Buckey.
Oh,
I'm done.
Okay, to round out the squad, I'm going to draft Sandra Denton, better known as Peppa from Salt and Peppa, because she will straight beat your ass.
Wow. Didn't see this one coming either.
I did not see that coming.
Squad, man.
It's a crazy squad.
No need to elaborate. She will kick your ass.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need.
So good. Oh, man. I think I have to change what I was going to take for my last pick. That's so good. Okay. I think that my last pick to round out this draft, I'm going to go with my heart. And I had this one written down probably at the top of my list. And I was like, nah, it just doesn't fit with the squad. But you know what? I'm going to go with Kronk from Emperor's New Groove just to round it out. So I've got a lot of brains on my team. I do have muscle with Chewbacca, and I just need one more big muscle hit with Kronk. And he makes excellent spinach puffs, and they are going to feed my team. Very excited about that. He's just a good guy to have around. Serve drinks. He's gonna be that facilitator that helps in any way he can. So I think Kronk is a solid steal of the draft at the last pick.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, he is my Mr. Irrelevant, but he is so relevant. Do not count out his spinach puffs.
Sam, I had a feeling I wouldn't know who at least 2 of your 5 picks were, and that has been confirmed. I have not seen this movie, and I don't know who
you
that
haven't
is.
seen Emperor's New Groove? It's so good.
Emperor's New Groove has really good music.
Ooh, I like it.
It is a hilarious movie, and the comedy in it is very underrated. I've posted this on Twitter before, and I know people agree with me. Emperor's New Groove is very underrated. It is super funny.
Is it a Disney movie?
Yeah. So
It's
you can watch it on Disney Plus.
It's kind of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's
Hunchback.
Except
better.
Hunchback
It's better.
sucks, and Emperor's New Groove is way better.
Okay, I'm just saying it's a lesser known Disney movie. That's all
Hunchback
I'm
is
saying.
creepy,
That's
man.
all I'm trying to get at.
Hunchback is creepy. And Victor, why did nobody pick Harry from Dumb and Dumber? He's going to be on the shitter the whole time. That's why.
You can make an argument that he's a main character. He is a co-star in that movie.
True.
Dumb and Dumber. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but is he the dumb or the dumber? Like for me, I drafted Peppa because clearly Peppa is the sidekick to the Salt. Comes second in the name.
Agreed.
And some would say that DJ Spinderella was the real superstar behind the scenes for Salt and Peppa. Didn't want the name, but she was the key player. Salt and Peppa both being co-sidekicks for DJ Spinderella.
Fair.
Which is the most badass DJ name you could possibly come up with. DJ Spinderella.
So good.
So we can go ahead. You want to run down your respective lineups real quick?
Yeah, do you want us each to say ours?
Yeah, just go ahead. Run it down. Sell your team.
Well, my squad of brilliance and brawn is led by Coach Bill Yost from Remember the Titans. I've got Hermione Granger, Chewbacca, Dr. Watson, and Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. So
Levy let it off with Goose at the 101. Go ahead. Who else you got?
Yeah, I don't have much leadership on this team. The coach here just really screwed me. So I'm a little in the dumps here. But yeah, I started off with the sleeper pick in Goose at 101, and then I went with Tommy DeVito to get his hands dirty from Goodfellas at the 102. Then I went with Trinity, the sidekick to Neo from The Matrix. I feel really good about my second and third round pick.
Except we're in the real world. We're not in The Matrix.
Says who? You guys are talking about fictional characters over there.
Just because you don't know what we're saying doesn't mean it doesn't all work.
Trinity's real.
She's died in The Matrix and outside of The Matrix. The first three picks are deceased.
Come on.
Trinity's real to me, damn it.
Maybe it was the ghost strategy. Yeah. It lived forever. And fourth round, I'm going with Ham, a.k.a. Hamilton from Sandlot, and then ended up with Birdman from
I thought for a minute you were going to say Alexander Hamilton from Hamilton.
Yeah, I went with Birdman from Cash Money Records as my assistant coach. Awful pick.
That's your downfall right there.
I know. I have no leadership.
Great Hambino was a great pick.
I know.
Yeah, Great Hambino was great. I led off with Phil Brickma. I think besides Coach Yost, I'm most primed for success on the battlefield. Followed there shortly by Marv, who you simply cannot be killed by conventional weapons. And then I went with Phil Berquist because I needed a Daniel Stern character. And then I went with Monty, who has all of 3 lines in an entirety of a movie. And then I rounded it out with Peppa, who I think is my strongest pick because she will straight beat your ass.
Yes.
So that's the squad. Peppa will really take the coaching from Phil Brickma. I feel like they will get along very well, and that's what I need. Basically the coaching pick was just to corral Peppa because Lord knows what's going to happen, Salt and Peppa's here. So I should have gone with Salt and Peppa. That would actually be a funny joke.
No, I really wanted to go. I thought about going Coach Farmer Fran from Waterboy.
Mm-hmm. I thought about him too, but I wanted some direction from my assistant coach. I felt like if I went Farmer Fran, then with all the brains behind my squad, they'd be like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like,
yeah, you want someone that speaks the English language.
Sure.
Yeah.
They have to be able to comprehend what he's actually trying to say. And there's very few moments that Otto shows leadership as a coach or a side companion as an assistant coach. But he does Happy Gilmore does ask Otto, which way does the putt break? And at one point he says, yeah, and slanting left. But the problem was he wasn't wearing a shoe. So, I mean, it wasn't great advice, but it was still advice nonetheless. So he's capable of that, taking that role if need be. So Otto is my coach, the caddy from Happy Gilmore. But really, the genie is OP. I don't know how any of you are going to – how is anybody going to oust the genie? You're going to have to kill me because I'm the holder of the lamp.
No,
and none of your characters are killing me.
Genie's like the Christian McCaffrey pick of sidekicks. Like, it's a great pick. Not gonna.
Levy's dead. Levy's team is dead. Like literally,
well, because they don't have a coach to
You
really.
have a ghost too. Genie's a ghost.
Genie's not a ghost. He's an entity.
And Trinity and Goose, they're all ghosts.
Genie's not a ghost. He's an entity. He is
Not to mention, Genie was freed at the end of the first Aladdin.
Yes, you got a free Genie.
I've got a free Genie. I don't even need to direct him. It's just, is he going to actually? I mean, he can't bring people back from the dead because to the neck, doesn't like to do it. But
can't make people fall in love.
But Cal Naughton Jr. I mean, his honor is in question because he did steal his best friend's wife. But at the end of the day,
but to be fair, she approached him like a tractor beam of hotness. So it was, you couldn't really fight that.
It's not.
Tractor beam pulled you right in.
He's blameless in this. Yeah. He's a victim. He is not the cause of it. He is a victim. Mini-Me. I mean, do I really need to say anything else other than Mini-Me? Mini-Me's badass.
Mini-Me stinks.
He's diabolical and he's cunning to a certain extent. And then Donkey actually turns. You've seen the full potential of Donkey when he drinks the happily ever after potion. He turns into a stallion, baby. Yeah, he's a donkey that can talk. I'm a flying talking donkey.
And he can make waffles.
Make a waffle.
I knew you were going to take Donkey. I was real mad. I knew that the way that this was going to break, I wasn't going to end up with him.
Yeah, you left him on the board after you took Dr. John Watson.
Yeah, Dr. Watson.
She's got hello to Mr. Watts. And that's another thing. Cal Norton's not afraid to pull out that taser whenever his best buddy gets in trouble.
I feel like my team is going to be smarter than all your guys. And you guys are going to start fighting each other. And we're going to be on the sidelines like, if we just stay over here, they're going to not notice us.
Sam, do you have any honorable mentions for sidekicks that you want to draft? Because I had one or two honorable mentions.
Yeah, I had a couple honorable mentions. I really wanted to go with I thought Short Round from Indiana Jones is he's a fantastic sidekick.
He stinks.
He's fantastic.
He's the worst sidekick. Doesn't listen to anything that Indiana.
He listens to everything that Dr. Jones says.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he tries. He tries his best, and I want someone that tries.
Dr. Jones.
What a gimmick character he was.
I also had Tinkerbell on my list because when she's mad, she's fiery, and she can also make my whole team fly. So,
Tink.
I liked Tink. It was
Julia Roberts and Hook. Yeah.
Oh my God! Why you gotta make it weird?
Love it.
I would have
loved to hear Levy's honorable mentions.
George Costanza.
Oh, he's a good one.
That would have been your best pick.
Complaining the entire time.
Yeah.
Costanza would have been easily been your best pick.
I had Sloth from Goonies.
Me too.
Sloth didn't make the cut there. And then I had Walter Sobchak from The Big Lebowski. Oh, yeah. But he doesn't roll on Shabbos, so I had to keep him off the roster in case we were rolling on Shabbos.
So I had
Pinkman too. Pinkman I had on there.
I had Yoshi as a good sidekick.
Okay.
I also had Wilson from Castaway, like a projectile that for
an inanimate volleyball.
An inanimate volleyball, but it provides essential emotional support to Tom Hanks' character in that movie. And then Doc Brown.
I'll just get you some stress balls. How about that instead next time?
Doc Brown from Back to the Future. That's where he has the power of time travel. If we're allowing weapons, because I heard earlier that Levy's allowed to have Goose's aviator abilities as
I'll see how that's going to help if we're in a tournament of like flag football. That's like,
ghosts can't fly planes, so they can simply haunt beings.
Whatever.
So that'll do it for this episode of Squad Up. So we had our NFC South squads and our movie pop culture sidekick squads. So go ahead and sound off in the comments. And again, if this is your first time coming across our channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss more Squad Up episodes, as well as, of course, fantasy analysis heading into the upcoming fantasy football season. Go ahead and hit everybody with your sign-off lines. Go ahead. Let's go. Sign-off line? Anybody?
We're supposed to have a sign-off line?
Do you guys have sign-off lines?
Sam's team is weak and inadequate.
Wow, Bucks is a brute, and his team is all sociopaths. You need to lock him up.
Until next time, everybody. Later. That's the Tater. Thanks.